played as part of day 2 of the Hoophall West Invitational went to overtime. A little bit behind schedule, late night hoops, and we're perfectly okay with that. The starting 5 for the Perry Pumas out of nearby Gilbert, Arizona. Peat is just a freshman, but he's 6'7", unranked for now, but he will be a rising star on recruiting ranks going forward. That's Pop Isaacs. We already talked about him, Paul. He buries the triple to get Coronado on the board.
Expect a lot of threes early and often by Coronado. If they can free up.
Anderson to Peat, three-pointer. Good, and correction, that's Cody when Anderson put up a tough look on Perry's last offensive possession.
Yeah, Grady gives up about 20-25 pounds to Anderson.
Elbow extended, Anderson.
Wide open, you're a 7-footer. You're not afraid to shoot it, you got soft touch. And that's going to be a mismatch at times for opponents when he gets into the Pac-12. They weren't at the playground. It was the street lights.
Wow.
Nice look
by Ben Egbo. Anderson the rebound for Perry. Williams with a paint touch and a finish.
Long of the game. And they understand good things don't happen overnight. And they don't change their ways in terms of accountability and coaching. They're demanding but caring.
We saw Cody Williams finish at the rack, and he's got his second three-pointer of the game moments late. Big man Anderson. Taken away by Coronado. And it's leaked up to DJ Pfizer with an easy finish. Who leads by 10 late in the first quarter. And for Jeff Kaufman and Coronado, still trying to figure out the rhythm and the chemistry of this team, rather untested, playing in just their 3rd game of the season. Pfizer lets it fly and drains it.
Shot. Every time Pop Isaacs touches the basketball, Perry High School has one on him and 4 guys waiting for him. So the ball has to move. Pop has to trust it's going to come back.
In this matchup from nearby Gilbert.
It was a elevator screen. 2 guys closed the door, but they closed it late. Became a moving screen. That's an aggressive 1-3-1 zone. It turns into a little 2-3 zone when the ball's at the top. Great ball movement by Perry.
Egbo at the rack gets it done. What do you think about that?
I think a lot has to do with the score. And Coronado down 11 right now. I'm not so sure I would put him to the bench because you can't let this get away in the first half.
That's a...
Yeah, you can tell Pfizer's been well coached, brought up in the game. And I like his fundamental approach.
Gorgeous pass in the Egbo, but taken away by Pfizer. Isaacs inside the free throw line, drops it in, and Isaacs has 7.
Isaacs always on the attack when he catches the ball. Does a really good job of finding open space to get a shot off.
Dylan Anderson back on the floor with 2 fouls, misses the three-pointer. How about Ben Egbo with the squeery? And so an interesting way to end the first half. Perry 29, Coronado 19.
Pop Isaacs, he was 2 for 7. He has to get involved in the offense without hunting his shots or forcing the action.
Foul trouble, something to keep an eye on as well. Anderson and Isaacs each have 3. Williams runs down the long rebound, uses the glass well, and he's got 12. He picks up right where he left off in the first half.
He's got a smooth shot, soft touch. You know, in some ways he reminds me of, you know, George Gervin way back in the 80s.
Okay.
Long, lanky, skilled.
Good footwork.
Just runs up and down.
Good footwork down low by Osiris Grady for Coronado a moment ago, and Peat taps it back in. He's in double figures. Isaacs open for 3. Couple of taps on the rim, and it's put back up and in. I think it was Josiah Cunningham.
And now Jeff Kaufman, just a little bit of extended defense, a 1-2-2. He's trying to see if he can force a turnover or see if Perry will turn it over themselves.
He just did. 10 seconds in the backcourt. Elijah Berland caught with the ball on the wrong side of the timeline.
And I don't think Perry was ready for that. Great call by Jeff Kaufman.
Grady lost the handle. Isaacs pulls up, and he banks it in.
Beautiful pull-up by Pop Isaacs. And he had to elevate over Dylan Anderson.
Isaacs 78th in the ESPN 100, and this Perry reestablishes a 10-point lead. Isaacs in the lane, and a blocking foul called on Perry. That's on Peat, number 3 on the talented Perry freshman. Coronado quickly inbounds.
Straight man-to-man for Perry. And they got Cody Williams, 6'7", really long on Pop Isaacs.
Isaacs for 3 off the back rim, nearly put back in by Grady. He gathers his own miss and finishes the mark from deep. Tracked down his own miss, and the second chance look didn't go either. It's Peralta with the layup, his first bucket of the game.
The defense is, when they clean up the defensive glass, usually it's a long rebound, and they're getting out in the open floor.
It's a good-looking shot by Anderson, but it was well short, and Cody Williams catches Coronado ball watching.
Coronado got lucky. I know Pop has the green light. They could have got a better shot last possession.
How about that pass to Pfizer, and one? And Pfizer grabbing his hip after a hard fall. Peat just picked up his 4th foul for Perry.
Just a gorgeous look and delivery by Pop Isaacs.
All 5 of his points in this third quarter, Paul.
Yeah, he can handle it for Pop Isaacs and run the show and allow Pop to be a shooting guard.
There he is again, and one. The third quarter belongs to Isaac Peralta. Isaacs is off. He has not found his jump shot, just 3 for 12 in the game. Waters, what a gorgeous pass to Anderson. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Lobbed up haphazardly to Egbo, and Cody Williams flushes it home. Standing finish. Perry versus Coronado. 2 of the 4 games, including this one, played inside Chaparral High School, have gone to overtime, and this one, who knows? Could make it 3 out of 4. Coronado has come back. Perry has led by as many as 12 in this game, and Coronado grabs the lead with the first bucket of the 4th quarter from Osiris Grady, who's got 8.
Now that was a great take by Grady, but Dylan Anderson has to give more resistance. I understand he doesn't want to pick up fouls.
What a huge 3-pointer off the bench from the senior Hunter Martinez, who did not play in the first half, and gives Perry the lead back. Grady got it.
In their scheme, and they're playing like teammates, you know, guys that are together.
Off the Perry turnover. Grady is feeling himself right now.
They were just careful to get it over and then get into their zone offense, and they seemed tentative, and it allowed Coronado to get out defensively.
Cody Williams has got
posting up Peralta, 6'1". I love it. He's a tough dude.
That was a push-off. Cody Williams got away with it and hit the... Isaacs pulls up from deep off the rim. Rebound to Coronado. Peralta gives Coronado...
Jeff Kaufman made a great move by going to a zone press. Now Perry seems more comfortable attacking him out of the game. Now he can still get scoring opportunities by flashing to the middle, short corner, and then he's got to go to the offensive glass for opportunities.
Peat has made an instant impact back into the game for Perry. 14 points for Peat, and Perry back in front. Isaacs wrapped around to Grady for 2.
Themselves out of the game mentally. And Pop Isaacs still looking for the open man, trying to make the right play for his team to win.
Here's Peralta to Isaacs for three. Yes!
The basketball analysts, the coaches, they know that name. They know his game. The fans need to get familiar with Koa Peat.
Isaacs missed the teardrop. Almost got it back. Weary does, and he puts it in for the +1. Took a huge step forward today, Paul, with a 65-59 win over Perry. Again, the Cougars trailed by 12 in the first half.
Yeah, total team effort by Coronado. Jeff Kaufman came out in the second half with an extended zone. It was very successful.